Hey guys, welcome back to Culture. So today we're gonna be talking about why Kendrick's basically better than J. Cole. Um, so yeah, no, real quick, do you want to talk about like what our like music tastes are? Because I don't
What do
think
you
we like. So I know for you,
What spectrum?
you mainstream AF.
No, I'm not mainstream.
Yeah.
No.
Other than Kanye, you're fickle.
Dude, what are you talking about? Do you want to see what my playlist looks like right now?
Dude, I remember just because one meme, you didn't like Thug.
Dude, no, I listen to Thug now.
Yeah, now. Dude, I don't need to
Dude, legit, look at my dude. No one normal is on my playlist. Like legit, you can look through my playlist. Earth Gang, Duckworth, Spillage Village, Blessed, like Rob Curley. Like legit, no one mainstream is on my playlist. So I don't even know what you're talking about. I don't even listen to mainstream that much. If I listen to mainstream, I'm just go on Rap Caviar and listen.
Actually, they do have that thing.
Such a foodie.
You fickle though, that's for sure.
What do you mean fickle?
Like just because of certain things you don't like an artist. Except
What do
for
you mean?
Kanye. Except, dude, you don't like Lil Yachty.
Lil Yachty's trash.
Yeah, see, I don't even know why. He makes good music.
No, he doesn't, dude.
Yeah, he does.
His time is good.
Dude, Lil Yachty makes good
Lil
music.
Yachty's trash, dude. Legit, he has like one good song.
Alright, well, how do you describe your music then? Or your music taste?
I describe my music taste as
So much heat at the start of this video.
I'm not a big fan of all the Lils like J. Cole says.
Lils?
All the
All
Lils.
the littles.
But I like some of them. Like
Uzi,
like Lil Uzi's good.
Lil Wayne. Even
I
though
mean,
he's not
Lil
really
Wayne's
a
not.
Lil.
He's not
Yeah.
one of the Lils that J. Cole was referring to. He's like, I don't know. Lil Perp's not bad, but I'm not a big fan.
I should get it.
Lil Pump's bad. No, I'm not a fan of Lil Pump or Lil Skies or Lil Xan.
Why did they even choose
I hate all those. Like, what are those?
Lil Xan's trash.
But I like some of the new artists like YBN Namir. I like Rich the Kid. I like those guys.
So would you say you like mumble music, but you don't like?
Yeah, I like certain mumble music. Yeah, but I don't like all of it. Some of it is too repetitive, in my opinion, and I like some of that. Yeah, some of that trap, the new trap stuff.
Yeah.
Even though I realize like a lot of the new trap has like all the same flow. Everyone has the same flow nowadays.
Everyone has either the Migos flow or the
Yeah.
Uzi flow. So where were we? You were talking about your music taste.
Oh yeah, I was
Yeah,
saying. What was I saying?
Oh yeah, that you're.
Oh yeah, I like some mumble rap, but then I go from like old school hip hop to like new school hip hop. So like there's some new artists I like Earth Gang, Jid, and other artists that I've just like been looking into, and like I follow that Underground Rap Kings playlist on Spotify. I listen to some of that. So like they're like basically some unknown artists that I listen to, and I just like looking for like new rap kind of styles.
How would you describe your
It's pretty wide spectrum. No country, no hard EDM. Other than that, almost everything else.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh yeah, I also listen to reggaeton, but
Was that?
That-
Oh, like regular.
yeah, no reggaeton like Spanish like Latino.
Oh,
music. Yeah,
Dang, that's cool.
because like they're also like inspired by rap, so like
Yeah.
they have their own like it's called
Yeah.
reggaeton rap now. That's like the new thing.
Like Spanish.
Like you
rap.
know like Bad Bunny. Have you heard Bad Bunny?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the name. But he's pretty mainstream for that.
Yeah, no, he's
But like
yeah.
yeah.
For me, I would say it's like
I just listen to mainstream reggaeton.
for me, my music's open, but like limited in terms of I just listen to basically hip hop and like R&B. Or like if like
Nice
R&B,
R&B,
yeah, for sure.
yeah, or like if someone recommends me something, then I'll listen to it.
Mhm.
But if it's more in the hip hop R&B lane, I'm more open to listen to it. So that's how
Like
I describe my music taste.
I've touched some like indie rock before. Like I've heard some of it.
I mean, yeah, no, I've heard like.
Oh, I like
pop
indie.
stuff.
Yeah, indie. Yeah.
I've heard it, but like I don't.
I know that's
I
like
would never,
I know
like-
that's the cool thing right now too.
What is?
Indie rock, listen to indie rock. That's
Yeah,
I'm trying to like
pretty
think
in right
how
now.
that is kind of because I know indie, but I don't know what indie rock sounds like.
It's the same thing.
Yeah.
It's not the same
Maybe.
thing, but it's
Similar.
it's
Like
like
what's
it's
going
like
on
an
right now?
off-brand. Yeah, like that's in right now with rap and just
Yeah.
indie rap.
No, see, yeah, like if it's popular like on the radio and stuff, I've probably heard it. I just don't listen to it on my own.
Yeah, I don't
go
listen.
to listen to
I
it.
don't listen to pop really.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't listen to anything. Yeah.
I mean rap has become pop now.
Yeah.
Like Migos are pop.
You go. All right, so let's go to the subject then. Why is Kendrick better than J. Cole? I kind of have a couple ideas, but let me listen to you guys first, real quick.
Yeah, so my take on it is before, like a few years back, I used to like J. Cole a lot more because I wasn't into like back in high school. I wasn't really into that much lyricism of rap. And once I mean J. Cole has lyricism, but like the way Kendrick can portray different like characters of himself, he sometimes emulates different people, and he has different characters within himself. And just I think J. Cole started doing that too on his recent album where he had
Kingslayer, or what was the?
what is it? What was the name?
I think it's King something.
I totally forget right now.
Yeah, but like the feature.
But yeah, so his feature was his like alter ego in rap, right?
Yeah.
So like Kendrick has hundreds of alter egos.
Yeah.
That's like one of the things that really
yeah.
separates Kendrick
Because
from a lot of
Kendrick has
artists. Because
Kendrick got what Kung Fu Kenny.
K
He's got K Dot. Then Kendrick.
Yeah.
Then Kendrick Lamar.
Mhm.
And then what else? But he has like
he has a
more
bunch
alter
of
egos,
a bunch of alter egos, and he in every song the way he tells a story is in also like a different voice that he tells it.
Yeah.
So his style changes as he progresses.
Cole started doing it too, like on like Motivate.
Yeah.
At the start, he's like singing a little, and then he goes into the rap. But like Kendrick, the way Kendrick does it is like he's gonna purposely sound different.
Yeah.
Then he'll rap as him, and then he'll go Kung Fu Kenny, or he'll do the kind of like static flow.
Yeah. And the way he changes the song within itself, like that, I feel like that wasn't done really before.
Yeah.
Right? You know how he changes complete styles just
he's
within the song?
He's like Kendrick, and then he'll be like Kendrick.
It's and then he announces Kung Fu Kenny, and then he just goes off.
Yeah.
And so the way he just changes complete styles in the song is like another like level to like his storytelling, which J. Cole I think is starting to develop as a rapper. So like that depth in the rap is probably the difference, but they're the way they like the messages they get across are pretty similar. Yeah. Like, but I'm guessing their execution is different. Yeah. Like J. Cole's execution is great. I love his he has more of a classic approach. Yeah, no, like classic hip hop approach. Yeah, that's why I wanted to talk about this is mainly because J. Cole, he's really good at delivering the bars. Yeah. He's really good at like storytelling, and he's good in like he can sing if he wants to. Yeah. But then he's like a really good rapper. Whereas Kendrick can do the same thing, but people regard him as like a lot better. Yeah. Which like that's why I was like, why is Kendrick that much better? I think it's because in his like art of storytelling. Yeah. Like the story when you deliver it in a way where he even like the way he does it is like in a storybook where you know how when you used to get like read as a child, like your parent or teacher would try to like do different voices for the characters. Yeah. Kendrick almost does that. Yeah. Instead of doing like J. Cole does almost one voice for the whole thing. Yeah. But the story is basically the same, but the way you execute it, when you have that a little extra depth, it changes the way. Like, for me, like one that really stands out like right now off of Dan would probably be like Duckworth. Yeah. Where he's like the way he talks about his dad and Top Dog as like some random characters. Yeah. And then throughout the whole song, you don't even realize like who they actually are until like the last couple bars. Yeah. And you have to like actually listen. You're like, oh dang, that's his dad, and that's like actually Top Dog. Like that's just crazy. Exactly. Yeah, just the way he gets that across. But then J. Cole's storytelling isn't bad. Like for your eyes only, the way he juxtaposed his life to his friend's life, that was also amazing. Yeah. It's just that in the way he told his story, he didn't need those other characters.
Yeah, like
in
for
other
me,
words,
for
right?
me,
So
it's
he
like,
just could talk from his own point of view.
yeah, I personally didn't even like. I mean, it's not that I didn't like it. I just didn't think it stood up to like J. Cole's catalog in terms of like how good of an album it was. Like for me, that was probably like his worst album, just because it was like, just like there wasn't anything that really stood out to me. Personally.
There wasn't. I don't know. I really like that album, but I get where you like. There wasn't an insane song which you.
It's not even that. It was like just like the album as a whole didn't do anything for me.
Like I listened to the album probably multiple times. I don't know. Like I really like the story about it. I don't know. I enjoyed the album a lot, but I agree that there wasn't like a song which just made you connect to it maybe more.
Yeah.
But overall, like as the entirety of the album was really good. I think.
Do you
I don't know.
as an average listen?
Average or below average? I don't follow them too much, but I think Kendrick says more stories through a song. My opinion, at least.
Yeah.
Compared to J. Cole, even though I really like J. Cole's music.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, like one other thing that kind of stood out to me was it's just how Kendrick just kind of carries himself, I guess.
Yeah.
Like he has more of a mystique to him, because like J. Cole, even in like interviews and stuff, he seems like like I mean I don't really watch him all the way, but like just like snippets I see, you could tell that like J. Cole is like more like open and like more welcoming to people.
Yeah.
And like he's like actually talking to the interviewer as like a human, whereas Kendrick he's a bit more guarded.
Yeah, like
and he's
Well, I
like
think that is just.
it's just the way
Some people are.
I don't even know if it's definitely part of it. It's just how he is as a person.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's also that's just how he chooses to carry himself. Like he's like he wants to have that mystique about him.
Yeah, I think there was like a great interview recently actually, like with Kobe and Kendrick.
Yeah.
And I watched that one and I was like,
I watched that one.
And I was like, yeah, those two guys are a lot alike, right? So like just the way they carry themselves is like you kind of like want to be like them.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly.
You kind of want to be like them, but then you kind of like don't like them at the same time because like just the way they talk to
they're
people,
just
you know
like so reserved.
Yeah,
and it's like
Kobe.
Yeah,
I think I can see what you mean.
Yeah,
you want to be as great as them, but you don't want to be like you don't like the way they like talk.
Yeah.
On
Sometimes
like a personal level.
But like
how are they like Kobe? And
like they're like I feel like it would be so cool just to like talk to them, but it would be like you'd be left with so many questions after.
They're just I mean like it's not even that. It's like they would give you their answer.
But it would be like
they're so focused on what they do, like their answer's so straightforward that then you gotta like question yourself, like
like for example, like if Paris would to ask me like, all right, how'd you get good at basketball? I'd be like, I just practice every day. Like that'd be my answer, and then you'd be like, okay.
It's not like you can keep having the conversation that keep going.
Yeah, it's like a quick answer. Like it's. Dude,
don't
like how else do you think I got better? It's
Kendrick, like what would Kendrick say? He'd
be like, man, like I just started writing and started rapping. Like I'd be like that exactly. But it's like what do you think happened? Like
I can see Kobe's like answering. He's like
I mean, Kobe's opened up now.
Yeah, now
since his
after he retired.
After he retired, he's like he explained himself that like now that he's done with the game, he has to teach the next generation about the game, right? So he's really opened up on teaching the next generation now. So the way he talks now is totally different from when he was in the league. In the league, like he was so reserved, like you couldn't get anything out of him, right? So like he was just basically like, oh yeah, just work hard and just that was it, like
because that is what he did. Yeah, that's basically what he did.
That's what he did, and
no secrets.
And then Kendrick. That's how Kendrick carries himself.
Yeah, because like, Kendrick is
the greatest of all time. I'm not gonna tell.
Kendrick is in the game right now. Yeah. So like he has to keep his game face on. Right?
Exactly. Yeah. He's always in that like. He's always in that Kung Fu Kenny mode.
Shoot.
where it's like I'm ready to go at any time. And then also I think a big part of it is like he grew up in Compton.
Yeah, so you have to have some kind of that
edge.
That edge.
Yeah.
Or if you don't, you're gonna get taken down.
You might get taken advantage if you just give up too much when you.
That reminds me. There was like another point that off of that it was just like I guess where they grew up. J. Cole from North Carolina, Kendrick from Compton, but at the same time you see in Kendrick's music that it's like I'm sure like he has his own problems, but the way he talks about his problems are completely different from J. Cole.
Yeah,
like they're not direct.
I was listening to the podcast on comparing like Tupac versus Kendrick, right? And they were saying how Kendrick
that's where I got it from.
Kendrick is more reserved on what he states about his life and what's going on in his life, and he has a really tight-knit circle that really doesn't release what's going on in his life. He's probably been through a lot of stuff like other rappers, but for other rappers it's pretty open. Like Kanye had his mental breakdown recently, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And so that was pretty open, and right. So and J. Cole's life is a pretty open book, right? So like a lot of other rappers have had their problems, and that's been like really open to the public. While Kendrick is way more reserved about what's happened in his life directly. So he hasn't really explained, what I've been through. So that hasn't been explicated in his rap really much.
Like his rap is more like instead of focusing on his problems, it's like
J. Cole, you're saying?
No, Kendrick. It's like problems that anyone can relate to.
Okay, like any class. Like
because it's not specified in any way.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Whereas Cole, in certain instances, is more specified. Yeah.
Okay.
Like it's not even necessary.
I'm not saying I don't agree with that point.
Yeah, like I mean, it's not like not like all of his songs, but like there's certain things I don't know. It might just be me, but it's like certain things it just doesn't connect with me the way Kendrick's music does.
I got you.
Yeah, I think the fact that Cole produces his own stuff, features in his own stuff, and with like direction. Like
I think that is a bonus on Cole, because Cole is because right when you bring in features, the whole there was one analysis on this that I was watching on YouTube. Right when you bring in features, it becomes more of a pop album, because you want right when you have those big names like how Kendrick brought in SZA, like Rihanna, right? So he brings in all these big names, and it becomes more pop, so it becomes more mainstream. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
And when Cole stays true to his roots and just does Cole, what happens with that is he sticks more true to just basic hip hop, and he doesn't need those big features on his album.
I feel like sometimes it hurts him though, just because it's like every song after a while, like KOD was really good, like. I think for me it was like maybe For My Eyes Only. On that album, if he had a feature, it would be like it would create something different. Mm-hmm. Or like if he had like Metro on a beat, like it would make the album sound different at a certain point.
Yeah.
Because otherwise it's like all Cole, and then through after the 8th song you're like, all right, you kind of want something different.
I get you on that, but I don't know. I think I respect the fact that he does the solo, because when he produces, when you produce and do everything yourself, I feel like that art in rap has kind of been lost.
Yeah, no, I definitely respect it. I definitely respect it, and I like the way he does it.
Yeah,
I just feel like he should drop a mixtape or
with collabs.
Yeah, with collabs on it.
I think he will eventually.
Yeah, and then not only that, I feel like that's what's gonna make him a bigger artist too.
Yeah.
Because the reason Kendrick's this big also is he does have Rihanna on a song.
Yeah, he does
songs He has songs with Amigos. He has songs with Rich the Kid.
Yeah.
He has a variety of. So not only does it show what he's good at, it shows the range he has. That he can do a song with Amigos, and then he can do Duckworth.
Yeah.
It just shows the range. Whereas Cole, it's Cole's just gonna do Cole.
Yeah.
Which I mean,
Cole does feature, but he features on smaller artists.
Yeah, he featured on Joey Badass.
I think that's actually a good thing too.
Yeah.
It's because when he features on a smaller artist,
the small artists
like,
popular.
yeah, exactly. So like I think he finds like small artists that he likes and enjoys, and he just helps them out.
Yeah.
I think that's a good thing. But nowadays, the reason I was saying like when he produces and just puts out his own music, I think that's important for hip hop because I think other artists should start doing that more often. Because right now the focus is on popping out content, and people just want to pop out more, so then they can get more hype. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think
so then they just find beats, rap on it, find beats, rap on it. Like, so like it's like a machine. You know what I'm saying? So it's not.
I think Quavo started like that's why I think Migos have started. I mean, they haven't really slowed down at all, but like Quavo started like producing now.
Yeah.
So I wonder how if Migos or if Quavo at least starts doing that, I wonder how Migos music's gonna change.
I mean, they've been. I think Quavo's been producing a lot.
Yeah, no, he produced most of Culture too.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm trying to see how that affects other rappers too.
Yeah, because I think like Kanye produces a lot too.
Yeah, Kanye produces.
I think when you produce and rap together, it changes the art a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because rappers will be more connected with the music, and they'll be able to tell their story.
Yeah.
The way they want to kind of portray it, because like sometimes they're just telling a story based off like given this beat, tell a story, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Instead of them shaping the story, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because like a lot of rappers are like, I hear this beat and whatever comes out.
Exactly, right? So they just kind of freestyle on it, right?
Yeah,
so
exactly.
instead of doing that, like where say J. Cole makes the beat himself, he can shape. Okay, I want the story to sound like this, right? In this way.
Yeah.
And so I feel like that's being lost in many ways with a lot of rappers nowadays.
Yeah.
And that's why I don't like trap rap that much, because it is just them just saying nonsense and it doesn't make any sense.
Right? I feel that. Yeah.
So I think like J. Cole and like K. are great in like their own respective ways, but I think the major difference is just the art of storytelling.
When did you first start listening to Cole, and when did you first start listening to Kendrick?
Oh, like way back.
In terms of like albums, like
when I listened to Cole,
songs or something.
I listened to Cole. What was it? Work Out With Me.
Oh yeah, that's a good song.
Which album was that? That was the first time I heard Cole.
Yeah, was that the first time you heard him, or did you have heard him before that?
I don't know. That's the
Yeah, because I think that's probably like the first.
That's the earliest song I think.
And then I obviously.
Is that Silent Story?
Which one is Wet Dreams on? Is that?
That's 2014.
Yeah.
I don't like that song.
How do you not like that song?
I like, dude, the beat's good, but I think it's just because people overplayed it too much.
Yeah,
that's
like
probably why.
That's probably why. I like that song.
It's a good song.
Like the first couple times I was like,
that song like funny, dude.
Yeah. Like the first couple times I heard it, I was like, oh, this is hard because the beat's crazy on it. But I think people just overplayed it too much, and I was like, this song.
Apparently, No Role Models.
That's all 2014.
Yeah, Jew MD.
I think Work Out With Me is from 2010.
Yeah, it's second.
So that was the first.
That's a really good song.
And then Kendrick was Mad City.
Mad City.
Yeah. And then maybe some him.
Nah, for me it was Section 80. Rick Mortis. Hold Up.
I didn't listen to Section 80 till later.
I
didn't listen to Section 80 until like probably a few years ago.
Really? Yeah, no, really?
Yeah.
For me, I think it was my cousin showed me Section 80, and I was like, because I first heard Kanye, then Wayne, and like
I heard Kanye since I was a kid, man.
Yeah, and then
The
there was
first rapper I heard was Eminem.
Really? Yeah, no, for me it was definitely Kanye or Wayne was the first one.
Kanye, man.
And then Eminem was kind of sprinkled in somewhere, and then I heard Section 80 because my cousin showed it to me, and I was like, dang, Section 80 is crazy. And then from then on, that was probably like my first time hearing Kendrick. And then for Cole, it was like 2010.
I think that's when Cole came out. Like around that, like that was when his breakout album.
Yeah. It was probably like Silent Story or like one of those.
Yeah, I forget.
One of those. Yeah.
Yeah.
So who do you think's better?
I feel Kendrick's a little bit better.
Yeah.
Just
Do you think it's like a little bit or?
I think it's just a little bit.
Yeah, same. I feel like it's like
It's not a huge gap.
it's not as big as people make it out to seem.
Yeah.
I think it's just a little bit.
It's just a little bit
better.
And I don't know. Yeah.
Kendrick for me.
Yeah, so Kendrick, yeah.
I like his music better.
K-Dot. Yeah, no, I don't know if it's like I just heard him earlier is why I
It's
like.
probably why.
I feel like he's
why,
been
yeah.
featured on more songs with
He's
other
been-
people.
Yeah, that's
compared to
it.
J. Cole.
Yeah, see, that's why I'm saying like
Like, that might be why it feels like you've heard him more.
being featured on like even if it does make it kind of like poppy, yeah, at least it gets your name out there.
It gets your name out, but yeah,
It gets your name out there and just shows range. Like I said, I feel like
it's because
That's what
Kendrick is creating the new bounds of hip hop, right?
yeah.
And
Yeah, he won what Pulitzer?
yeah.
First hip hop artist to ever do that, which is like
I think J. Cole is staying true to the roots. I think that's also important. There's just two perspectives on it, right?
Yeah.
So those are two different perspectives. That's why they're different artists.
yeah, for sure.
Would it be amazing if they collabed?
Yeah, remember during the
They said they're gonna collab. I was waiting for it.
Dude,
I don't know
It was like
when they're gonna do it.
it was some Black Friday. Cole did he remixed. What did he remix?
Didn't they do it together? They did something together.
Yeah, they dropped. Cause,
What was that
'cause
song? I forgot
no,
what that song
It
was.
was two different songs because Kendrick did or he remixed. Was it No Role Models he remixed?
No, it was. I think it was a new song, wasn't it?
No, they
Or
remixed.
it
They
was a
remixed. Yeah, I know. Cole did Mad City, I think.
Oh, was it? I forget what it was.
Yeah, no, I forget what the
I
actual.
don't remember what it was, but I remember they did
Yeah.
something together.
And they were like teasing a collab, but it never came out.
I was waiting for that collab, man.
Dude, I
That'd
remember.
been so
I remember it was Black Friday too.
That'd been
Just
so
because
good.
it was like I was like I think I was with my mom that
Yeah.
Black Friday and it came and then 2 songs dropped. I was like, oh, like this is about to be crazy, but they never came out. With
Yeah, it's
shit.
cause it's cause I got more into Kendrick like
Yeah,
recently rather than
Oh,
before.
really?
Yeah,
yeah,
it was probably like 2 years ago was when I got into
Yeah.
Kendrick. I didn't get into Kendrick when I was younger.
yeah. No, I got into Section 80, so that was like pretty much right away.
You know, I didn't really get into it later. So
No, I think it was like I got into Section 80, but then I didn't really listen to them that much.
Yeah.
But then when Mad City came out, that's when I
Yeah,
got back on
Mad
it.
City.
Yeah.
Mad City piqued some of my interest, but at that time I still wasn't into. I don't know. I wasn't into him until probably like when and then when he released like King Kunta and what album was it? Yeah,
Type of Butterfly.
yeah, Pimp a Butterfly, and that was when I really got into it.
Yeah.
And then after that is when I like started to get a lot of respect for Kendrick. It was good. I didn't realize how good he was. I kind of disliked the way he did all those characters and things and like
Really?
his different personalities at first. But
See,
then
yeah.
once I understood it,
Yeah.
like once you understand rap,
Yeah.
it opens up like a totally different perspective.
I think
So-
the biggest reason, because like Section 80 was more like, it's more rap.
Yeah.
It's not Kendrick today. But I think the main reason I liked it was just because since I came off of Kanye and Wayne, Kendrick's whole thing is just completely different. Like he's in like a different lane almost, like his voice and everything.
Yeah.
So I think that's what drew me to him. But is that pretty much it?
Yeah, I think so.
So yeah. So with that, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that ish.
Alright,
Yeah.
peace out.
Yeah.
Got me breathing with dragons, I'll crack the egg in your basket, you bastard. I'm Marilyn Manson with madness, now just imagine the magic. I like to ask is don't ask for your favorite rapper.
He dead.
Yes sir.
Amen.
Church.
He dead.
I killed him.
Amen.
Bitch. And this is rigor mortis, and it's gorgeous when you die. I recorded and I'm Morpheus, the matrix in my mind. I'm out the orbit, you an orphan and a hairdresser.